historically what's always happened is we introduce bills, local governments push back, we set and usually end up kind of in a draw. My expectation is to have some very bold plans come out and have a willingness from local governments to come to the table and help us solve a problem that's affecting Iowans all across the state.
In past sessions, K-12 education's taken center stage, like reforming area education agencies and paying for private school tuition. Now that focus seems to be shifting to higher education, with a new House committee hoping to fill high-demand jobs and create more accountability for Iowa's colleges.
We continue to talk about workforce, for example. We continue to talk about DEI. We continue to talk about cost of debt to students and costs at the regions. Let's make this one of the priorities, and let's do something different than the way we've always done it in the past.
Other bills failing to make it to the finish line in previous sessions are likely to return. Some Republicans already expressing interest in another casino moratorium that would block Cedar Rapids' latest bid for a casino. But as a caucus, Speaker Grassley says they haven't had conversations on the issue yet. Other policies like eminent domain and addressing property rights are also on the table.
I have full expectation, and I know that there's members working on policies that would address property rights, and I think there's a lot of things that can be looked at within that, not just the issue of eminent domain. There's a lot of issues when it comes to surveying. And there's so many other things that have tied into that we've learned more and more about in the process.
Secretary of State Paul Pate is proposing legislation on citizenship verification for voter registration, something Grassley says is likely to spark interest among GOP members.
Do you expect less, bills dealing with immigration if the federal government is more willing to work with you guys?
May make it easier for states to look at policies like some of the ones we have in the past and be able to implement with those versus getting pushback from the federal government. So I think that Iowans expect us to continue to look at that, but we look forward to seeing what President Trump would do as well. I don't think as much of the pressure is on the states, but I think as states we can't ignore it.
In Des Moines, Skylar to Law reporting.